Well, welcome back, and the Miss Arkansas competition wrapped up over this weekend, and this morning we have the pleasure to be sitting down with the new Miss Arkansas 2023. Joining us this morning is none other than Cori Keller, and what an amazing turnout of events. Super excited. And that being said, I just want to ask, with everything that has happened since Saturday night, have you gotten any sleep?
Not a lot, but that's okay. I think I'm running on adrenaline the last couple of days. This has been such a surreal and insane experience. I'm just so grateful.
Yeah, very well deserving. I had a chance to be there all week long and got a chance to, you know, be backstage, meet all the girls. And I said this on stage Saturday night with the top 5, but y'all, they're as genuine as they come. The same person that you saw on stage on TV is the same person that is sitting here today at all times. And I remember we were backstage at Top 15, and right before you went on for your talent, you know, everybody's just a little nervous, everybody's stressed out, and you were like, I'm not even nervous. I just feel good. I mean, I feel like this is just what you were made for. Does it just feel right when you were crowned?
I told the judges in our after party, I said, I felt oddly at peace all week long. And that is not something I've ever experienced before in competing in Miss Arkansas. This was my 4th time competing, but I just knew I'd worked so hard. I had been prepared. I'd been in this organization now for 16 years, from a princess to a teen contestant to now Miss Arkansas, and I just knew that I was going to give everything I had and had no regrets this week.
Now, you said from a princess, you are now the 2nd princess to be crowned, with the first one being a good friend of yours, Ebony Mitchell.
Yes.
That being said, y'all are very close friends. You got a chance to see how she kind of did her Miss Arkansas stint in 2022. You know, is there advice that's given from her to you in that aspect of what to expect, what's coming next?
There's been a lot of conversation around what can you expect in the first week?
Yeah.
What is that life going to be like this next year? But I'm sure more advice is going to come throughout the year, and I've been approached by so many former Miss Arkansas already saying, call me if you need anything. This is such a unique experience, and I'm the 85th Miss Arkansas, and there's only 85 of us that have ever done this job before, and they've just all been so supportive. All
right, let's talk about your platform. This is what is Cori Keller all about? What platform do you want to tell the people about this morning?
My community service initiative is Feeding the Future Collaborative Solutions to Hunger. I'm originally from Stuttgart, which, as we know, is a rural community where food insecurity sat next to me every single day in class. Wanting to inspire but also empower the next generation through food access was really my inspiration for my community service initiative, and why I'm fighting for food access for children all across the state of Arkansas.
Okay, tell the people a little bit about the Cori Keller that they may not ask, or that doesn't wear the crown all the time. What's your personality like? You fun, goofy, serious? You know, what can they expect when they meet you out in person?
I'm pretty goofy, I feel like. In person, I think you saw a little bit about behind stage. But I like to have fun. I like to be energetic, but I would say I'm a very extroverted person, so I think this job is going to suit me well this year.
I'm very excited about that. That being said, there's a potential you may not be Miss Arkansas all year. We got a competition coming up for Miss America. What's the preparations for that like?
We start meetings for Miss America at the end of this week, so it's going to get ramped up soon, and it's going to be here before we know it. It'll be in January. We don't know exactly when or where yet, but you all should tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And I know one of the points of the crowns, they talked about sisterhood. When it got Final 5, at that point, when y'all all looked at each other, do you felt like any girl could have deserved that crown?
Absolutely. When they were calling the final results, I knew it. I knew that any person who was standing up there deserved it, and any person who had stood up there had worked so hard. And I'm so incredibly proud to represent this class of women. They are all amazing, just confident, beautiful, just the best of Arkansas, and I'm just so incredibly proud of all of them. You
know, I'm somebody who always be looking for the T out there, so I looked on stage, all right, and when they said your name, not one person was just like, what? No, they were all just so happy and excited for you. I think collectively all 48 girls that competed, 46 girls that competed. We're very happy to have you be their new Miss Arkansas. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna let you go. I know you're tired. All right, get some sleep.
I'm good.
All right, no sleep. At least a nap. All right. Oh no. Congratulations. Good luck the entire year. If you need anything, you know, we at KARK, we know some people. All right.
Yes.
So we got your back.
Well, thank you.
Sounds good.